Heyo friendos, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be testing out some new makeup. The first and the star of the show will be the Patrick Ta foundation that just launched, and then I'll follow everything up with some items from BoxyCharm, as well as some tried and true makeup from my channel, and something from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So Patrick Ta is going to be first and foremost. If you are excited for it, friendo, then go ahead and subscribe and stay tuned. So guys, we're starting out today with my contour down and my eyebrows on because I really don't have any new eyebrow or contour products to show you guys, so figured I'd just go ahead and get that part out of the way. Also, I'm far less ugly with those things done. So I've got the new Patrick Ta foundation duo right here in studio. We're going to try it out. First off, love this packaging. It's a little bit more rosy than last time, whereas the last time I felt like some of the stuff I got was more coppery. Interesting. So the palette actually looks more golden. I think it is rose gold, but in this lighting, it definitely looks more gold than last time. And this is how she comes. One thing that I absolutely appreciate from Patrick Ta is he always has the little covering over whatever cream product he puts into his palettes so that you don't get lint and dust into the cream when you're not using it. Okay. So, my sister just caught me up on how this is supposed to function. The cream is supposed to give a sheer to medium coverage, and that's for all over the face. And then anywhere that you want to highlight is where you're supposed to put the powder. If you notice, the powder is considerably lighter, and it's not a radiant finish. It's a skin-like / matte finish. This product is intended for people like me with oily combo skin, so perfect. So I've cleansed my face, I've moisturized. Apparently Patrick is recommending that your face be moisturized before you start working with the products. I already have that out of the way. On one side of my face, I am going to use primer. On the other side, I'm not, and we're gonna do what I normally do where we go outside in the sun because these studio lights are very forgiving. I want you guys to see what it actually looks like on my skin in natural light. Okay, so this is gonna be the side of my face where I put down the primer. And I did use Pat McGrath's Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Primer today. Okay, primer's down. I'm going to use my clean LR322 Kabuki brush to go into the cream side. And this brush is synthetic. What the heck? It didn't look like I had picked up anything, you guys. I did like 3 little strokes and I just got the world on my face right now. Okay, let's get some over here. So this is the Fair 2. The shade range on this foundation is weird, you guys. Patrick says that his products cover around 3 different tones per shade. Okay, I just turned off one of my studio lights because my sister said it was just way too bright. Okay, I'm gonna go in for more lightly because I'm afraid of myself. It's interesting. It looks like you're not picking up any product when you stick your brush in and then you swipe and it's like, oh, there she is. She's here for the party. Okay, now I'm going to blend this in with the cream contour I already have down, just over here, and then a little bit down my neck. So this came in the Sephora box. We have a faux filter concealer from Huda Beauty sample set. So we're gonna try that out. This was the fairest color in the set. We use the Patrick Ta powder to set underneath there and to highlight my chin, highlight my forehead. That was very blurring. That took away my forehead wrinkle. So initially, I'm very impressed by everything. I feel like the powder, definitely at first it looked more blurry. I can kind of see my forehead wrinkle now. It's peeking through. Interesting. A second ago, it was like non-existent. All right, friendos. So going outside, the sun doesn't lie. I could definitely see my forehead wrinkle more so than what I can here in the studio. I don't really feel like it made it look worse than what it naturally does. I don't really feel like it did anything to hide that wrinkle in the natural light. Inside, it definitely does. Another thing was I do feel like it looked better with the primer than without it. I do have a little bit of peeling skin on both sides of my face. On this side, I cannot see it, but on this side, if I get close enough, I can see the peeling skin under the foundation. So again, it's not the foundation that's peeling. I don't necessarily think that it's grabbing. It's just that the side with the primer hid the peeling skin better. And I don't think I said the price on this before. It was $52. I feel like I would get a lot of use out of this palette though, because it barely took anything to get a considerable amount of coverage. I would have never thought that he would have said this is sheer to medium. Like just from the get-go, a very strong medium, and you definitely can build it up to full coverage easily. And guys, those are my preliminary thoughts on the foundation. If you want to stick around, I'm going to be playing with some new makeup that I got in my BoxyCharm. Okay, friendos, just stay tuned. So first off, I want to start out with this Viseart palette. I did get this in a BoxyCharm box. It looks nice. I'm just going to see if I could find the name of it. It just says Natural Matte Eyeshadow Palette. I have not had a chance to test it out, so today is the day. So on my Sonia G Blender Pro, we're going to start out with this shade right here in the corner. It is a very neutral peach. And so far this is blending out nicely, and the pigmentation is also very good. And so far, guys, I feel like we are off to a great start. The next shade I'm going to go in with is the darker tan shade of the palette. And I'm going in on a Sigma E35. My goodness, this one was actually more pigmented than what I was expecting. It's not taking any time at all to blend out. Next up, I want to play with one of the darker shades. This one looks like a dark burnt sepia. Now, friendos, I'm going to dip into the blackest shade in the palette. It's got a slightly blue hue to it. Definitely looks black on the eye. Then on my stained up precision eyelid brush from Complex Culture, we're going in with the white shade. And this look, you guys, was so easy to do. And it was just because the shadows are such good quality. I'd always put Viseart on the back burner just because their formulation never looked like anything too special to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was never any bright and blingy shimmer shades in any of their palettes or sparkly shades, so I just kind of been ignoring them. But maybe I shouldn't be, because sometimes I do like an all matte look. Okay, so I actually don't have as much new from BoxyCharm that I can try out in one video because almost everything is eye products. And I mean more like palettes and stuff. So I'm going to use my Old Faithful Marc Jacobs mascara. This is the Blacker at Lashed mascara. And y'all, the longer I sit here, the more the Huda is starting to crease. I still like how much coverage it gave me. Like, I don't see the dark shadows under my eyes, but it's definitely starting to crease. And since my eye look is kind of subdued, I think I'm going to do something more weird with my lips today. So starting out with the Buxom lip pencil in the shade Dolly Danger. And this is Jeffree Lip Gloss, or Supreme Gloss, shade Improper. I do not like this brush, you guys. It feels weird. I hope you guys can see like just how strange this is. It's not my style of a doe foot. And I almost feel like mine's been damaged. Like, is it supposed to look like that? So friendos, I got a sample size of a perfume that I used to use way back in the day. I remember finding this recommendation in Lucky magazine. I used to be obsessed with Lucky and I wanted to be a fashion designer. And I remember saving up my money and going to get Tom Ford Black Orchid. So this is the sample size. I don't remember what it smells like, to be honest. I'm sure I'm about to get a little dose of nostalgia in just a moment. Oh, I forgot how masculine this scent is. It's very strong. This is not what I remember it smelling like. Is there a male and female version? This definitely looks like the bottle though. Okay, the dry down is definitely more feminine. Okay, it's coming back to me. Smells like college. Okay, I think I'm just going to finish this look up with Mellow Mauve by Makeup by Mario and the Soft Pop Cheek. I did go ham on purpose. I wanted to look more baby doll today. All right, friendos, I suppose we shall call it there for today. Thank you all so much for choosing to spend your free time here with me. I definitely appreciate it. In conclusion, the longer I sit here, the happier I am with the Patrick Ta foundation. However, I wanted to let you guys know that my sister is working with the product off camera. I wish I could get her to come on, but she refuses. So her skin tends to be a little bit more dry than mine. The foundation does not look as good on her as it does on me. No, but seriously, it kind of doesn't. It's kind of breaking up on her nose for some reason. It's very strange because her nose is not really oily. It's breaking up on her forehead as well. Now, this is a common problem for her with foundations, but yeah, it definitely just does not look as natural on her skin as it does on mine. It looks very skin-like. So do keep that in mind if you are someone with dry skin or if you're prone to having your makeup break up on certain parts of your face. She's going to try it some more off camera, try a few different little hacks to see if she can get it to work. And eventually I'll be updating you guys and letting you know her final thoughts on it. I also need to give this a true wear test. I mean, this has only been on for like an hour now, so it might start to look bad in a few hours. So that's something that I'll have to catch you up on in a future video. I'm super impressed with that Viseart palette. That might end up being a go-to matte brand for me, and their products have been popping up a lot on BoxyCharm for very, very cheap, so I may purchase more and just see what I think about the brand in general. The Jeffree lip gloss is not for me. I did not like the applicator, the doe foot on it. I thought it was really hard to work with, or at least harder than what it should be. I mean, really, how hard is makeup in the first place? I did feel like that shape of doe foot did not do me any favors. Also, this shade right here really isn't for me. It's something that came in a mystery box. I didn't pick it out for myself, but it's not bad. And if you like this shade, then the coverage is really good. I don't see any sort of streaking. Like, it's a solid, good, opaque lip gloss. But yeah, just did not like the applicator. I hadn't really updated you guys on this Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Primer. The Pat McGrath Labs Primer, the only one they have. I'm actually becoming quite a fan of this, you guys. I feel like it does a really good job with texture if you have pores or let's say like some acne scarring or peeling skin. It just gives your foundation a little bit more coverage each time. As far as it being a specialization for any of the problems that I discussed just a second ago, the pores, I can't say this is my favorite pore filling primer, or I can't say that this is my favorite hydrating primer. It's really not. It just enhances any foundation that I use, so I feel like it's a solid product. And then I'm not sure they still make this Marc Jacobs mascara, but I've had this a pretty good time and it doesn't smell old, and I feel like it just gets better and better every time I use it. So with those thoughts, friendos, I sadly have to leave you for today. I hope if you did enjoy spending your time here that you will give this video a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite product was that I tried out today, or if there's something that you want to hear more about on my channel. And of course, I hope that you will subscribe if you have not done so already, because if not, we'll both have to live in the sorrow of never knowing what could have been. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. Bye.